Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. We've got more news on the horizon to get into today in and around Chelsea Football Club. It's heating up, are there any done deals today? No. I'm only saying that because I know there's still a portion of you in the comments that are still in panic, just like I was about a week and a half ago, where I was like, okay, we're not even hearing anything, what's going on? But since we've had Lukaku now on the brink of leaving to Inter Milan, Todd Bowley name a new board, Marina and Bruce Buck have left, like everything has changed at the club. I've been rest assured, and I'm still seeing a lot of you that have not, or not. I say quite a lot of you have, to be honest, but a few of you have gone like you're still in panic mode. So I'm here to tell you there are no done deals yet, and there won't be any tomorrow or the day after. But very, very soon, I reckon there will be. And we've got more new developments. In the regards to world football today, we've had Gareth Bale go to LAFC on a one-year deal. So good luck, Gareth Bale. You know, winning the Champions League by basically sitting on the bench. Qualified to the World Cup with Wales. We'll see what he does at the World Cup. He's going to be playing against England, so that's going to get interesting. And now he gets to go to LAFC. So, you know, the end of career move to the United States, to the MLS, why not? And apart from that, not really much going on, except Wayne Rooney has lost his job at Derby, or not lost his job, he's decided to go with immediate effect from Derby County, because Derby are in a mess in terms of a whole ownership scandal. And Pep Guardiola is entertaining managing a national team after he leaves Manchester City, as he is going to be leaving Man City very, very soon. This is probably his last season, this season coming up, so we'll wait and see what happens, but he's considering a national team. Now, that's the latest. In regards to Chelsea, though, let's get right into it. Starting off with Ben Jacobs, who's talking about Dembele and what the latest is in regards to Dembele. It's mad because at first we all thought we were getting Dembele and Koundé. At the end of this video, you're going to understand how we might not even get any of those two, but there are other players that we are actually looking like we're going to be close to getting. So let's get right into it, starting off with Ben Jacobs explaining the situation. Xavi still wants to keep Dembele, but as previously reported, Barca won't increase their offer. They could even withdraw it, showing how frustrated the club is. Divisions emerging within the board, but threat of removing the offer is for now only a tactic to pressure Dembele into signing. The reason for this is because Xavi has made it clear to the board he wants Dembele to stay. Finances and Barca's reluctance to cave to Dembele's wage demands may yet prevent that. Chelsea and PSG still haven't made any formal contract offers. CFC have held informal talks. It's no secret that Thomas Tuchel is keen on Dembele. Chelsea will also not match the salary increase Dembele wants at Barcelona or anywhere close, but he would become the highest earner at Stamford Bridge. Situation will become clearer next week as Barcelona demand an answer. Bayern have looked at Dembele in the past but put off by his wage demands. They are not currently in the race to sign him. Luis Campos also doesn't see him as a priority at PSG, even if Neymar goes. Staying at Barca, only formal offer on the table for now, or CFC, if they move next week, are the options right now. Chelsea in an interesting position, since if they move too soon, it gives Barcelona time to counter, and there's still caution in the club. They will be used to get Dembele a better deal at Barca. Barca continue to say their offer is final, and the test of this will be if Dembele has leverage by agreeing terms with another club. That hasn't happened yet. Time running out on all sides, making for an interesting week ahead. So you can understand now as to why there's not been anything that's developed. Because Chelsea are waiting for Barca and Barca are waiting for Chelsea. And right now, there's a contract that's running out in the next 5 days. 25th today, 5 days. So I think Chelsea, knowing that we have other targets we can go for, right? Sterling, Rafinha, we've already made contact. Barcelona have one offer and they're going, look, we don't care, right? If you accept, you accept. If you don't, pfft. The loser in this could be Dembele if he ends up with no club. That is the real situation here. Barcelona, I don't think would suffer if Dembele were to leave. Xavi wants to keep him, but Barca are happy to not put any increase on the offer they already have on the table. Chelsea are going, look, we're not going to match anything that Dembele actually wants from Barcelona. His demands are actually quite crazy, in fact, but he would be the highest earner at Stamford Bridge. Now, the highest earner at Stamford Bridge at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, now that Lukaku is gone, is Kante or Werner on 280, 290 a week. I think it's around there. So we're talking about 300 grand a week for Dembele. Is that feasible? honestly, I wouldn't want any player to come to Chelsea with that sort of money. 2 reasons. One, because I want the wage structure to actually be sorted out between the entire team. I don't want us spending too much on wages. And 2, the whole Lukaku situation, as I said yesterday, gave me PTSD. I don't want someone coming in on that much money and then underperforming. So that's the reasons. But Chelsea, I think, are more than happy to just wait and see what happens. Because his contract ends in 5 days. Now, the risk is he might actually just go, okay, you know what? I'm just going to accept what Barca have given me. He could do that. Or if Chelsea hear anything in regards to that, then they might make a bid. But anyway, right now, it's difficult to tell. It's understandable why there's been no developments. In a business sense, this makes complete sense as to why Chelsea have not budged. Because Barcelona are not budging. So, okay, we'll see. It's like a staring contest. We'll see who blinks first. That is basically it. And I understand it. So fair play. We'll see what happens in regards to that. Now, moving swiftly to a potential outgoing from Chelsea Football Club. And that is in regards to a certain Moroccan in the national team, bloody hell, at Chelsea. Hakim Ziyech. Let's get right into it. Hakim Ziyech. His agents have already had direct talks with AC Milan's board. Ziyech would be happy to join Milan. Been told Chelsea and Tuchel are open to letting him go if the right conditions are guaranteed. Ziyech is on AC Milan's list since long time. Talks will continue soon. And not just this from Fabrizio Romano, but also Nizar Kinsella confirming the news. Hakim Ziyech has been offered to AC Milan through an intermediary. A Lukaku-style loan has been explored with Chelsea open to letting him go at the right price. So I think this would actually happen. I think in relation to Ziyech with maybe an option or an obligation to buy on it, I think that would probably be inserted. Di Marzio has entertained that. So Ziyech going to AC Milan, I think would be good for him and I think would be good for us, if I'm being completely honest. I did say that I reckon Pulisic or Ziyech will be leaving. It's looking like it's Ziyech. There is still a chance even Pulisic could go. We'll see what happens, but Ziyech is definitely going to be the first out of the 2. I think for him, being 28, 29 years old, he needs football. Thomas Tuchel needs system players. He needs players that are going to suit exactly what he is trying to do. And with Ziyech, that is not it. Ziyech, talented baller. We know this. Has he been consistent? At one time, he looked the most consistent out of any attacking player that we had. But overall, no one's consistent. At Chelsea, no one's been consistent. And this also goes back onto the fact that I just mentioned. I feel like Tuchel needs system players. Players that are going to come in and fulfill a role within the system he's trying to implement. We all know that Hakim Ziyech in a front 3 isn't as effective as if we had a back 4 with a right winger. And if we have a right winger and no wing back, a winger, you stick Ziyech there and he'll do the job for you. He's perfect. The times that we went to a back 4, if you remember in the season, the few times that we did, and we had a right winger and we stuck Ziyech there, he looked fantastic. But we can't change the entire thing to make one player look good and have everyone else suffer. Or have most of the team suffer because we're used to playing 3 at the back, or we've got an Alonso, for example, on the other side when Chilwell was injured. If we have a right winger, then we're playing Alonso left back, and that's just not good enough. That's just not going to work. That's the problem. Thomas Tuchel needs players that are going to fit exactly how he wants to set up. And if he does that, boom, he can succeed. But Ziyech hasn't got time. He's not 21 or 22. He's 28, 29. He needs to be playing. AC Milan, I think, would suit him perfectly. I think he'd go to AC Milan, and I think he'd really do well. And I'd wish him the best if he does go out there. And I don't blame Ziyech for why it's not really gone right, just like it hasn't gone right for basically any other attacker. But we have Thomas Tuchel in charge. He deserves the chance to be able to get players that he wants, that are going to fit how he wants to play. And right now, Ziyech, along with a few others, are just not going to fit it. So that's just how it is. So I don't blame Ziyech at all. And I reckon he'd go to AC and do really well. So I'd wish him the best out there. But that is the latest. Ziyech is going to be looking like he's heading out. Now, we are still doing business with another Italian club now. And this is in relation to a defender. But an attacker that I just mentioned is also in the deal, it seems like. That's Timo Werner. Who are we getting? De Ligt. Check this out. Chelsea are genuinely interested in Matthijs de Ligt. Confirmed. Juve will ask for a big fee as they're discussing to extend de Ligt's contract, but still no full agreement. De Ligt is appreciated by Thomas Tuchel, part of the list with Koundé and Nathan Ake. So obviously it does mean that we are interested in Nathan Ake. I don't know what Tuchel's thinking there, to be honest, but I'll leave him to it. he's the manager, and he, as we've all said, deserves the opportunity to get who he wants in. He hasn't been given that thoroughly yet. He's going to get it this summer. All right, we'll leave you to it. But yeah, Nathan Ake, a little bit weird on that one. Anyway, Koundé, de Ligt. De Ligt is an interesting one, and we have news in regards to de Ligt. This is from Nathan Gissing, so check this out. Talks will continue regarding a Matthijs de Ligt Timo Werner swap deal. The current situation is there is a big gap between what Chelsea would like to offer and what Juve want. Juventus are keen on making a deal happen, but only for the right price. They like Werner, which is very reassuring. I feel like Todd Bowley is trying to use American strategy. If you look at the American sports, you look at the NFL, or not just the NFL, you look at American football as a whole, and you find, the amount of trades that happen in terms of the NBA, in terms of all sorts. There isn't necessarily a case of I'm going to buy that player from that team. It's always trading, and it's always swap deals, and it's always I'm going to take this player, and I'm going to take that player, and then you're going to take this player, and it's just players moving about. Literally, without, I don't think, any fees involved. So I think he's come with that approach. We have a lot of players that we are looking to get out, and we have players that we want to bring in. So use those players that we want to get out in order to bring those players we want to bring in. And I feel like that's the approach he's taken. Timo Werner going to Juventus would suit Timo Werner, would suit Juventus, and would suit us if we get de Ligt as a defender because we need a defender. On top of that, in terms of our attacking situation, we already know we've spoken with Raheem Sterling. That has now opened. We're talking about Richarlison. That has now opened. We're talking to Leeds about Rafinha. That has now opened. Like, the attacking situation, we kind of know what's going on. The defense is where there's question marks because we know Aspi Alonso could be leaving, and it seems like they will be. De Ligt, along with, a Koundé? Are we going to be getting Ake? Are we going to be getting another defender? Are we linked with anyone else? We were linked with Jonathan Klaus for the right wing-back position. We're now linked with Borna Sosa as well. And that is a rumour as of now. I'm not quite sure how legit that is, but there was a German outlet that came out with information last night saying that Chelsea are closing in on negotiations for Borna Sosa from Stuttgart to become a backup at the left wing-back position. And to be honest, Sosa, Croatian, international, has done well. 24 years old, I think. I think last season provided 8 assists in 21 or 24 games, I think it was, from a left wing back role. That's handy. I'd take that. Then again, obviously playing in Germany, league is a little bit more open, but it's beneficial for us as a backup. That could actually end up becoming a really good deal, or someone that could progress to be competing with Ben Chilwell, based on Ben Chilwell and his injury. So there are so many things going on right now. And this is what I wanted at this stage for Chelsea, is to be hearing that we are making direct contact and we have started things and we're not just sitting back doing nothing. That was my concern. I thought we weren't doing anything. I thought we were just waiting to see what happens. And teams are signing players and whatnot, and we haven't even opened any negotiation anywhere. But now we know we're talking on multiple fronts. Now that Lukaku's gone, the board has shifted, things are happening. Thomas Tuchel with Todd Bowley, it's looking like we are actually looking to get deals done. And for de Ligt, Werner going the other way, it suits everyone, I think. So let me know what you think. I honestly, if we had a window where we'll see with Koundé, because even that situation isn't clear now. But if we got Koundé, or even so, if we ended up with de Ligt, and we ended up with, I want to say Sterling, Richarlison, Dembele or Rafinha, and there's news that later in the window we are going to be going after Declan Rice. Just want to say that. We will be going after Declan Rice. When that happens, I think that's going to be last priority. But we are going after Declan Rice. So we could end up having an entire front new line, some new defenders, backups for our wing-backs, and a defensive midfielder. That would be a great window. That'll be fantastic. We'll see what happens though. To end, I also want to emphasize that what was once a Chelsea target, Gabriel Jesus, has joined Arsenal or is going to join Arsenal. A fee's been agreed, 45 million, and Arsenal are about to sign him. So yeah, good luck to Jesus. Good luck to Arsenal. I don't wish them that much luck. We're competing against them, but yeah, good luck to them. Anyway, that's the latest. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear all your opinions on everything that I've mentioned today. Let me know down below. Don't forget, Reddit Monday will be coming on Monday. Haven't done one in a while, but I will be doing it this Monday, so keep your eyes peeled. Reddit page is in the description, so hit that and post whatever you want to post, and you might make it into the video. So I'll make sure I post that on Monday, but as for tomorrow, brand new video coming out. I'll see all of you then. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash like button if you have enjoyed this, and I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. In a bit. Take care, and peace.